And it says there.
Yeah, lies. Okay, if you want to keep a roof over our heads, because there's something blowing in from the south, donate here. Also, John is back, so donate here.
Yeah.
If you like coffee, and quite honestly, if you don't, you're weird. Talk to these guys. Tell them you heard about it here, so maybe they'll send us more coffee. We've got plenty, but you can never have too much.
Damn, Michael, $263 worth of cheese.
What?
I hope they gave you free wine for that.
I mean, I like cheese, but good
cheese.
Lord.
Yeah. I think Michael might be a cheese snob.
It happens.
Yeah.
I had a harebrained idea. Either for this or the broadcast, you guys should try to get David from King Harv's on as an interview. Or,
Yes, we should.
or I'll try to get him on as an interview. We can talk about the coffee anthology.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, I think he's funny. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff he's written, and I think he'd be a blast.
Oh,
to
yeah.
get on.
Hey, Don, Differ, everybody else. Welcome.
I got a gallon of that at home if you want some. I can even chill it for you.
This is chilly enough. I'm a little worried because it's marked as zesty garlic flavor. Not sure about this.
That could go interesting direction.
Smells like a pickle.
Here we go with the N and pickle again. So,
happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah.
I have a pickle.
better having a pickle than being in a pickle.
Yes.
Box number 7.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of zesty.
Yeah.
Good pickle.
Yeah. Oh. Box number 7 of cookies. Each one holds 5.5 dozens.
Yeah, that's right. Differs is doing like 2,000 cookies.
Yes.
She's feeding the entire crew at her husband's workplace.
Yeah.
2,000 cookies.
I've done not that many, but I've done something similar.
Boys have pickles, girls have tacos. Thank you, Dawn. And here we go early.
Dawn asked Courtney about Taco Tuesday with tentacles.
I'll just sit here and eat my pickle.
Oh.
And we're off the rails already.
Rails? We don't need no stinking rails.
Yeah,
It's
Jesse agreed.
It's the shortest day of the year.
Japanese Taco Tuesday. Okay. Calamari tacos.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, calamari, cuttlefish. I mean, there's a bunch of ways you could do tacos.
Tentacle tacos.
I mean, fish tacos are a thing, and done right, they're a nice thing.
Yeah.
If you order them in Ohio, be prepared for regret and sadness.
Subject change.
The best fish tacos I've ever had was San Diego.
Yeah.
Bearded tacos, yeah, those two.
Done. Moving on.
See,
We have Jonna back.
if you order fish tacos in Ohio, you get them with cheese on them, and that's not good because cheese and fish don't combine well.
Do not go together.
So, yeah.
Fish and dairy products just don't go well.
You know, they do it every single time. I walk out, you guys go, what?
Not that we're paranoid or anything.
Not that you're paranoid or anything.
Proof of life. We have
Proof
a
of life.
Jonna.
Proof of life. We have Jonna. She was so tired.
I'm knackered still.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still pretty tired.
You can get a shot for that now, yeah.
Look
Hey,
at our
Vince.
schedule to see what we should be talking about. I'm too tired.
Glad to hear your surgery went well yesterday.
Everybody's going, Jonna!
Anyway,
You're loved.
Whatever.
moving on.
Whatever.
We need to sell some books. Our little Tales of the Oil Patch anthology benefits our local library. It would be greatly appreciated if you bought a copy, because the ceiling at the library decided to collapse a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. I just haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Not okay.
What's what's the scary part is it's the first floor ceiling, and it's a 2-story building.
Yeah.
It's a first floor ceiling and not towards one of the edges.
Here it is
Yeah.
in person.
Oh, good. Lord.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Bring it around here so
I will.
everybody can see
Keep it away from my pickle. I would feel guilty if that thing got
There's so
stung.
many things I would keep away from your pickle.
She's not that tired.
Anyway, John, once she gets through playing,
See, this is what I sell when I'm there. Good capes.
that is absolutely beautiful.
That is
That's-
42 hours of handwork.
Yeah.
That is
So
stunning.
is it going to be listed online for sale?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
And if so, for approximately how much?
Online it'd be $1,200.
Okay,
So-
that's quite reasonable
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
level of work.
Somebody has $1,200 laying around burning a hole in their pocket.
Probably can't get it to you in time for Christmas, but
Yeah, there's priority mail.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She will deliver even.
What's that blue and white pottery? Baby, what's that blue and white pottery?
Delft.
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 pottery.
yeah,
Here, have
Delft,
it. Move the pickle.
Wedgwood.
There's a phrase I say a lot. See,
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the moire on that silk.
yeah, it's all. Anyway, so that's what I do when I'm sitting there is I sew stuff like this.
And what you're not seeing is the pattern in the white cloth.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's a watered moray.
It's a water, whatever. Yeah.
Watered moray.
I'll have to get the good camera and take really nice pictures
Yeah.
of that for y'all.
Anyway, that's one of the capes that Jonna makes,
Yep.
and stunning. If you think it's pretty here, you gotta see it in person.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the library. Library ceiling collapse.
Yeah, first floor, not near one of the edges of the building.
What happened was when it was turned into a library, they had to take some walls out, interior walls out. Well, they had to take the ceiling down, so they replaced and strengthened the second floor for obvious reasons. And they basically threw up a plaster ceiling a number of years ago. And it decided to sag.
Yeah.
And then it sagged some more. And they had to close the library and get in contractors. And thankfully, there was one available who was reasonable. Perversions are reasonable in this day and
It's a
age.
small town library.
And they were able to get it replaced, fixed, new ceiling hung, thanks to the plumbers from the city, strangely enough.
They're good old boys. They'll fix
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, in this town, that doesn't actually surprise me at all.
Self-help wherever you can get it.
So,
But the problem is there are two more sections of ceiling
that are doing the same thing.
that are probably going to do the same thing and need to be replaced. So please buy copies of our books.
Ceiling fund.
Put that on screen at least. There's all kinds of cheesy shit being left around my shop.
Johnny just picked up the hat that somebody donated,
Richard.
like it was a spare laboratory specimen, and dropped it on the desk.
Yeah. I will not put the mint cookies in with the regular or the peanut butter. Why not? No, we didn't take away his fidget knife. It's in his pocket.
I think it's Blaze Orange Camel, or Blaze Orange Camel, actually.
It's friggin' Cheez-Its. You can see the little.
I think we can call
It
that
is Cheez-Its?
urban. Yeah, cheese crackers.
It is cheese
Yeah.
crackers.
I think we can call that urban camouflage.
Yeah.
The hell?
I mean, it does qualify as hunter orange.
Yeah.
There's some square inches of Blaze Orange on there.
Yeah.
And way too small, by the way.
Thank you, Larry. I do appreciate that. In other news, excuse me, DA Brock's Texas in the Med is up live now. This is the third in his series about the Texas Republic. It's a good read, and it's available now on Amazon. So go buy it, and in 2 months he'll have a little bit of money coming in.
D.A. Brock's one of our authors. He's a good author. He's a good
Yeah.
writer. He really is.
Good guy. Bring copies to MarsCon. All right, I'll see if I can make that happen. I am not, but some other people are.
Yeah.
Norfolk can,
I know. We've heard.
yeah,
He has philosophical issues with the city of Norfolk.
and have had for a few years.
Oh, that's a bad combination. Oh, that's a bad.
I'm over here drawing, and I didn't realize what he had done. Really, just kind of peripheral vision, and then he commented on it, and I'm imagining that flavor. No, that is a bad combination.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a good combo.
your face was lovely, according to Michael.
You should have felt it from the inside. It's a pickle. It's not as spicy as the other ones, but it's not bad. Spicy, spiky. No, not spicy. This one's harsh. It doesn't have the lost word. It doesn't have the zing. Zing. That's a good word.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the zing.
Larry
the other
says, Ian would look good as a pirate with one remaining eye if the plastic knife slipped. Yeah.
How does it compare for length and girth?
Baby.
Hey, you knew what you were getting into when you got to go with that.
Yeah,
Not going there.
True that. Wouldn't trade it for anything.
Sing with the strings on my heart. Okay.
Appropriate here, yes, yes.
Oh God. The things we do for people.
On a daily basis.
Yeah. For two.
We're not going to be able to see it. It's just a pencil sketch so far. I'll ink it.
Cedar's doing tentacle porn now. Oh.
Next.
Yep.
So,
That's a
then you
pretty
don't
one.
get to see.
Honestly, we should film you doing process. I think we've done that before, but
We did that a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
On the green one.
Yeah.
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 So we are coming towards the end of the year. Coming up at the end of the year.
Pace.
What?
Have a break that pace.
Without any breaks.
Yeah.
So 2024. Raconteur Press in 2024 is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
We're already over 24.
Unless a major name author hands us a book, we're not doing, well, mine, maybe Rita's novels in 2024, the only ones we do in 2024. We are too busy with the anthos.
So stop asking.
We're too busy with the anthos. And people have asked about the 24, 25, 26, 30 anthos in 2024. And the reason,
Not that interesting, Raptor.
wait, I was doing something. The actual reason we're doing it, other than the fact that our authors love doing
Snapchat.
anthos. No, it's not.
It's a boresight
It's more so.
laser.
Reason why we're doing it is we're going to stress test our procedures, our TTPs, and basically our folks. If we can, we're not going to be able to get through 2024 without having a train wreck somewhere that we can learn from. That's what we're going to do. We are banging out an anthology every 2 weeks to stress test our TTPs, and when things break down, as they will, we're going to learn from them. So we don't have space to shoehorn in any novels unless, like I said, if John Ringo hands us a novel, we're going to publish it. And we're going to publish mine because it's my company.
Yeah, Ag, it's pretty much the Musk philosophy.
Because if we can do 30, 35, 40 anthos in 1 year,
Okay, slow down on that number. I'm just telling you right now, slow down on that number.
how do you, never mind.
Yeah, no, just don't.
So, squirrels. Whee!
Stop asking.
So the whole novels in 2024. No.
We appreciate y'all's
We
enthusiasm.
seriously appreciate the enthusiasm.
But we need to sleep. So
We need to stress test the. We've never done this before.
Yes,
Courtney has.
Johnny is freaking out back there.
I'm
Yes,
not
Well, you're not
freaking out. I'm
freaking
just
out.
being very resolute on my word.
you're freaking out, Johnny. Just live
No.
with it.
Um,
I'm practicing my words, which are fuck no.
John has done this before a while. Courtney's done it, but we are really breaking new ground. And I would like to make sure that we've knocked all the rough edges that we can off what we do. So 2024 is basically training and evaluation. So we can't do, I say, John Ringo or Larry Correa or somebody like that says, would you publish? I'm going to say, hell yes. And we'll make room for it. Other than that, we're going to have to wait, guys. If you do have ideas for novels, run them by me. I'm going to tell you no, but I'll be interested. Okay.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Train
If you
wreck
have-
404, train not.
If you have an
Track.com.
idea for a novel, write it.
Write it.
Yes.
Don't stop at idea. Write the novel. You will find that it takes you longer than you think it does, first of all. So you might not have to worry about trying to submit it to us in 2024. And second of all, if you've got it written, write the next one. Because rapid release works better in the algorithm.
Yes.
So the more you have done when you get started with the publishing, the better sales are going to be for everybody.
Yeah. Don't wait for us. Get busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get rolling there.
Padre says when the male cat pretends to be a female cat, it becomes a transmoggy fiction.
Oh.
Okay,
No.
you're out.
Padre,
No.
really?
No,
No.
more publishing your stories.
But
Thou hast made thyself toast.
with that being said, considering that we're doing somewhere between 24 and 50 anthologies in 2024, We need-
68 at this point.
right?
No.
We need authors. We need y'all to spread the word. 24 is going to be an interesting year, but we need y'all to spread the word. Talk to your author friends. Talk to people you think might want to be authors. Talk to your author enemies. I don't care. Talk to folks. Tell them about Raconteur. Tell them your honest opinions of us, so we can get more authors. Because, like I said, we've got a crap ton of stuff coming out. We need people to fill those covers. Not that our authors aren't capable of doing it, but some of them might like to sleep and eat every now and then.
Hey, we have a couple of people that have set it as a goal for their productivity for the year to do 24 and 24.
Mhm.
Whether or not we can accept
They're
all
mad, but
well, yes, but we love them for that madness. Whether or not we will accept all 24 and 24, just doing 24 stories in a year will do wonders for your craft.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this is a goal for everybody. I mean, there are those of us that have day jobs.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
You need to get a bottle of water or a glass of water for the go with
Buy
that.
you books, send you to school.
Of course, you may not want to send them to a press that does that with the Pepsi and the pickle, but
Just beware. This is what you're getting into. I am a zesty garlic pickle because somebody sent it to me and I like pickles. So I'm
Okay, so that needs to be on a shirt for you. I am a zesty garlic pickle.
the color shirt he's wearing would actually work for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
and
No comment.
the taste of zesty garlic pickle and Pepsi does not go well at all. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. Yes, somebody said honest opinion. Yes. I don't sugarcoat. Don't give people bad expectations of us. Tell us what you've. I don't want people to approach Raconteur Press with a expectation that's out of what we can do.
And I would add
Dawn
to
sees
that.
you again.
That's what Don does.
And I would add to that if you have feedback for Raconteur Press, even if, and maybe especially if it's not entirely complimentary, we would like to hear about it.
We
Yeah.
got to hear about it. We can't fix stuff we don't know about.
Right.
Yeah, that's a key point for any of us that are writers. Honest reviews are always appreciated. 1 star, 5 star. Don't give a rat's ass. Just an honest review.
I've never done this before, so I know for a fact I'm screwing up in places. People don't tell me where I'm screwing up. I can't fix it.
Thank you, differ.
I'm gonna regret this.
Complaint is a gift. Yes. We've actually sold a number of books thanks to 1-star reviews.
I have feedback. Please send letters letting us know our story's been deferred to a later volume. Yeah, we're working on that.
Yes,
We're working on
that's actually going to start happening very soon.
Yep.
Because we are
Everybody.
setting up a bunch of automated emails.
Yep.
So we don't have to go in and hand send hundreds of emails because
Yeah.
frankly, y'all are wonderful and voluminous and
Oh my God. So yeah, we're actually looking into various programs to help us solve this issue. So probably towards the end of January, that we'll be talking about that more because we just can't keep doing this.
Well,
got
we
so
are-
many great stuff.
There's stuff happening behind the scenes. We are going from a labor of love to an actual real press in 24. I mean, we're going an actual professional.
We're growing up.
We're growing,
We've
which is going to be
done-
really interesting.
We've done 18 anthologies at this point, and that's not counting the postcards. So that is a lot of production in just a little over a year.
Yeah. And we're going to be
Yeah, and
exceeding
we're,
that.
we're doubling it next year. So we are definitely going to be stress testing all the
Yeah,
systems
we're
and
stress
the
testing everything.
personnel and
Well, we're bringing on board new folks. Intern Steve will be starting in January. And,
After that, we don't know.
huh?
After that, we don't know what we're bringing on.
We don't have a clue.
Not yet.
I don't know enough about this business to be able to forecast. I don't. I'm seeing the pantsing it here, which is a bad idea.
We're getting better about that.
We will probably, unless we crash and burn, and there's always a chance of crashing and burning. I don't think a good one. I don't think excessive chance of crashing and burning. There's always that chance. Unless we crash and burn, we're going to throttle back, and the wild explosive growth that we are probably capable of, we're going to throttle back and keep this as steady, slow growth as we can. I think we are more than capable of just riding this horse all over the arena, but I'd rather crawl, walk, run. And we're transitioning from crawling to walking right now. And there are folks in the comment section who want us to go straight to running. And that's how you wind up with, that's how things crash and burn. So we're going to do a try for slow control growth.
Carlton wants to know what the status is on the cookbook.
We had to defer because real life, Leona needed to finish school, so that's probably going to be spring.
Okay.
Yeah, probably spring on that
Just
one.
because we want it to be right, we don't want to rush it.
Yeah, things popped up, which is going to happen. Sorry, guys.
Because this is labor of love, and part of the issue is we have to pay our bills. So,
Yep.
so
The Rector Press does not pay our bills right now. I think it will in some years, but right now it doesn't. So that was an over calculation on my part. My bad. It's going to happen again. That was an overestimation on my part. Sorry about that, guys.
it's really difficult sometimes to predict how long a project is going to take until you get in it.
well, and that particular project kind of exploded like all of our other ones.
Yeah.
So,
And just a clarification, I am not part of Raconteur Press.
no,
That's these guys.
These poor schmucks.
And I'm not doing any more friggin' anthologies. It's all on them.
Jim is one of our authors. And we will support and back Jim 100% no matter what he does.
Promises, promises.
Yeah, I knew that y'all were going to get enthusiastic on the recipes. I just didn't realize how enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Y'all, holy gods. I was expecting one or two per author.
Yeah.
We did not get one or two per author, which it's going to be a good cookbook. It really is, but good Lord. But that's going to be sorry, guys. I'd hope for Christmas release. Not going to happen.
Yeah, Greg, that's up to them what they want to do as far as other investors.
Oh, Greg, I need to talk to you later. By the way, about that, I need to talk to you later. I'll figure something out later, probably after Christmas.
RK says Mikado did submit a recipe that did involve a small explosion. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Now, Sir Brass, we've basically been ranting since we started, so.
I don't know what the recipe.
Dawn, really?
1 part diesel to never mind. I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I
So-
really need you to write some of these things down so that I can illustrate the education of Law Dog.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not that recipe, but there are
I don't
other
know
things.
that there are recipes from my childhood that we can.
I was going to say a lot of ITAR and explosive restrictions there. Foie gras.
It's,
Anti-tentacle tacos earlier. Yeah, that's true. You did miss that.
9-year-old burns down City Hall. Unrelated, bought the educational law dog book a week earlier.
Yeah. There is actually a book that is kept locked up in most organizations that has a number of interesting energetics in it.
I've got a copy of the field manual for improvised explosives somewhere.
Yeah.
I forget what the numbers are because my brain's Swiss cheese these days. I've got a copy of the FM and it'll pop up in the comment.
Yeah,
There's
ITAR and EARs are so much fun.
The
Yeah, especially when you're going out of the country, Michael. Yes.
don't buy the Anarchist Cookbook.
It's a piece of shit.
Don't buy it.
There's a real one out there.
I would imagine that there's more than one real one because doesn't each service produce their own version?
No, there's a combined one.
The U.S. Army's.
Because I know that the Air Force
FM.
Survival Manual was specifically the Air Force Survival Manual.
Anyway,
That's because, you have to have a choice of hotel rooms available.
Don, I've watched Ian make a shape charge. The education law dog would probably be illegal, right?
Yeah.
And it worked, did it not?
Yeah, it did.
It just did.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. 90s and crypto software. Oh, yeah. Everybody's got those stories, especially 98, 99. Coming up on Y2K.
Oh, God. TM32201-1. Yeah, there's an FM. There's a field manual, too. That might be an 80s thing.
Yeah.
Improvised Munitions Handbook. Yes. I've got one somewhere. Okay. So anyway, on Rocket Door Press, let's say we're stress testing everything in 2024. We're stress testing us because we've got our convention schedule just looks wow.
Well, let's actually calm down.
We're going to be
Kesserat and Doug's toxicology, Dual's toxicology. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a copy of that.
Of course she does.
I
The
also
basic
have-
science of poisons. Yes.
Yes, I actually have several books of
Yeah.
similar vein. Medical toxicology. I mean, there's a number.
Yeah.
Of,
Oh well. Oh, what the hell?
and I have some that you wouldn't realize what was in them from the title necessarily.
Yeah.
Cooley's receipts and preparations. There are some interesting recipes in that 1890s book.
Oh, yes. The library shelf that makes Frank twitch.
Yeah, I was fixing to
Yes.
say, Frank just slammed half a bottle of Everclear.
Yeah.
I am by training a forensic scientist and by profession a writer. I can justify
Yeah.
one of those
And
books.
there went the rest of the bottle.
Yes, Los Alamos has some very interesting textbooks for sale in the bookstore. Yes.
We have friends that from Los Alamos, so yeah.
Desk reference for reptile and insect venom.
Yes.
She does.
Yeah.
She's got this big blankie, innocent blankie. Yeah, well, yes.
I just spent more money than I care to think about for Hymenoptera, which is just a book on bees and wasps.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for the scientific names of things.
Oh, really? Moving on. Okay. So Racketeer, we're going to be busier than one-legged men in an ass-kicking contest in 24. Novels are definitely after 24. So even if I'm drunk and you ask, we still can't do it. Not in 2024.
So
Caveat
stop
being,
trying to get him drunk on the really nasty stuff.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get him drunk, use the. Oh wait a minute, you've already got the good stuff. Never mind.
oh, speaking of, I love y'all to death. Please stop donating booze.
At least let us catch up.
Yeah,
We don't actually drink that much. We talk about it more than we do it.
every time we come back from convention, we load up the booze bar, and we're going to get rid of it at the convention. And we come back, we'll leave with 8 bottles and come back with 12. We'll leave with 10 bottles and come back with 14. We're running out of room.
And the entire chat just heard, send more booze. Yeah, Don, we'll bring the overflow, trust me. The bar that never ends.
Yes, it is the bar that
And
never ends.
The thing is, it's high quality booze. Y'all don't. The only bottle over there that doesn't have the lid, the cap cracked or the cork pulled is a bottle of Everclear. It's
Yeah.
still sealed.
Oh, I need to take that home and make extracts out of it.
Please do.
1 down, 42 to go. That would make some nice vanilla.
Yes, it would. And I've got some nice vanilla beans.
Madagascar.
We need
Mhm.
some cherry bombs.
Yeah, cherry bombs would be good because there's enough. That's a big bottle, so I can do a couple of different things. I'm thinking a coffee extract with it because we got
Yeah.
some nice coffee beans.
Yes, we do.
So
Yeah.
Oh, soaked coffee beans in there.
yeah, that's my plan.
That's why it's called coffee extract.
What are you going to do with the beans afterwards?
Probably not much. I tend to leave them in the extract so they just keep.
Percolating,
Adding. Yeah, I mean for home use, I do lemon extract with lemon peels, coffee extract, coconut, and vanilla generally. But you can do a bunch of other things too with different kinds of herbs and spices.
RK says it'd make a wonderful Wormtopf base.
Yes,
Yes.
I've still got Rumchoff in my refrigerator because it got handed to me to store and age and percolate further. That stuff's going to be dangerous when we
Yeah.
finally take it out again.
Oh, I still remember a friend of ours, Matt, brought some moonshine cherries back a few years ago.
It's too far back for me to hold on.
Well, yeah. It's,
Now, Matt's a big old boy. He's 6'8", probably 260, 265,
I was going to get the.
and he ate 3 cherries and was drunk.
Oh, no kidding. I was going to get the Everclear and give it to Cedar on screen, but it's too far back for me to reach.
Yeah, plus we'd probably get kicked off for doing that.
Yeah, point.
I watch people do liquor type stuff on YouTube all the time. There's that one guy that does the dare cut type drinks.
Oh,
that
No,
are like,
that's
dear Lord,
idiotic.
man.
Speaking of idiotic, earlier today, I posted an editorial cartoon on Facebook regarding certain things that have occurred in Senate meeting rooms, and Facebook yanked the editorial cartoon, told me I was a bad boy, and gave me restrictions. So, because what the hell, I went ahead and challenged it, and they put it back, which really shocked the hell out of me, but left the restrictions on my account.
Yeah, figures.
What's that thing that's going around Facebook of exposing friends to extremist content
Yeah.
since whatever?
Yeah.
That.
Michael, I know a number of people that do make their own Irish cream.
Yeah, I've made Irish cream before.
One of the good ones, a friend of mine down in Louisiana, Pawpaw. It's a link on my blog. He's got his Irish cream recipe up. It's good stuff. It's got a bite, but it's good stuff. Of course, now is the season for eggnog too.
Oh, the fat electrician I was watching today did one on the eggnog riot at West Point, which was hilarious. There was an eggnog riot at West Point. It was long enough ago that it involved the future president of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
Oh,
as a cadet. It's worth going and watching. That one's fun.
that electrician's he's a good channel.
I
watch.
enjoy him.
You can't talk about people drilling the Hershey pipeline in inappropriate places.
Oh my gosh.
It's discriminatory, don't you know?
Sauce for the goose being sauce for the game.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, I'm still a bad boy who can't use phone calls or interact in groups for 24 hours. So, like, whatever.
This is why we need to have other outlets than Facebook.
And here we are.
Yes, well, I mean, here and also your blog, and eventually we'll do some other things as well.
I
hadn't heard of using Tesla for it, but that could be interesting.
So, question.
Go ahead.
You did a post that said that somebody leaked a sex tape of somebody in the Senate.
No, I did our editorial cartoon, and it had the buffalo shaman from the insurrection walking into a room and
walking in on gay butt sex.
Yes. And the participants in said gay butt sex saying that's inappropriate, you can't do that here. And Facebook said that was inappropriate to Facebook and yanked it.
So you didn't even admit that you didn't talk about the fact that's they have all kinds of tapes. Trust me when I say that's probably not even the 1,000th video that's been filmed like that in those places. And furthermore, that the people who are actually running stuff have all those copies of everything, and they'll leak it when you do something like what that guy did, which was yell at a Jewish senator about Hamas, like something pro-Hamas. So you didn't even reveal that. So
well, he was posting it on the gay porn sites anyway.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Under his name. So
female Democrat candidate in Virginia.
Hell, they probably have video of Monica and that cigar.
Shit. Yeah.
Well, it might be far enough back that there wasn't that much video on it. So
I don't know.
Now it's me taking things apart, and that's why it's not working. Okay.
Probably one of the batteries was in upside down.
No, one of the batteries has completely come apart.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm like, why is it not working? Because I know it was working. That would be why my son put it in my pencil box to be like, Mama, why is it not working? I was trying to figure out why I had a boresight laser in the pencil box. Hang on, let me screw the
the jerk is now streaking homophobia. Yeah. He was dumb enough to get caught.
I think they all do it and they all know about it.
Oh yeah, they do.
I think it's a joke.
They've got their own little club up there.
I think they get there
like
and
Mile
they get
High Club?
compromised. There's something, people have dirt on them to keep their mouths shut, and that's why they don't blow the lid off of it. Because they all get there and they unwittingly get compromised right off the bat.
Yep. And that occurs on both sides of the aisle.
I'm surprised they didn't like say that was the person who dropped the cocaine in the White House.
Oh, don't get me
We
started on
know
that.
who's dropped that.
Well, don't get me started on that.
I'm just saying.
You know, locked friggin' locker, an issued locker, and they can't tell whose Coke it was.
Hey, Julie.
Mm.
I generally use a ball gag, but dirt works. Yeah. Okay, Jesse, TMI.
If you have an issued locker, well, first off, glassine bags are great for fingerprints. They really are. They're one of them. I mean, if you've got to train your little squabs on how to lift prints, a glassine bag is great for training on how to lift prints off of flexible items.
You know about a glassine bag. How come the detective that was teaching our forensics evidence course didn't know what it was and I had to introduce him to it?
Detective. Detective.
Maybe he didn't want the cat to be out of the bag on that little bit of
No, because he was like taking notes on where to buy them.
This is not a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a.
I'm like, this is what I used to collect seeds in because
Yeah.
it doesn't hold moisture.
Well, of course, it is kind of hard to get the fingerprints off after they've scrubbed it up and fiddled it.
If you find a glassine bag, you don't touch it. And then you pick it up by the corners wearing nitrile gloves. And there are multiple different ways of taking prints off that. I mean, it's
It's a
hard.
nice surface.
It's hard not to get prints off a
Yeah,
glassine
super
bag.
glue works well.
Super
glue
glue
has defects.
It's okay. For those of you who don't know,
Did the prince survive a trip to the colon?
No.
No.
baby.
Just
Baby.
curious.
Matter of fact, they usually rupture.
When you're
Not
lifting,
if they were. Can we just not speculate about this?
We hauled 2 dead
I was
sea
gonna
bees out of
speculate
Diego.
on the port of entry being port or starboard or fore or aft. Would it be? Anyway, we'll just stop right there.
We'll just stop right there. Here.
Yeah, we hauled 2
Have what
dead sea bees out because
drawn
of
for
that.
y'all.
Tentacle porn. There you go.
there's most of the time, especially on paper or flexible, you don't just try one method to lift the prints. The classic example on paper is iodine, anhydride, and silver nitrate. If you have paper, and you're trying to pull a print off of it, first thing you use is the iodine method. If that doesn't work, anhydride. If that doesn't work, use silver nitrate. You have 3 chances to pull that print. It's the same thing with glassine bags. Personally, I would mix 50-50 magnetic powder with standard powder and dust it. If that didn't work, I'd probably try anhydride. If that didn't work, I'd fume it with super glue, because once you fume something with super glue, you can't try anything else with it. Super glue is it. Once you use super glue, you can't try anything else. So if you botch the process of super glue, you're screwed. So try something else before the super glue.
Dawn wants that cartoon, Cedar.
Of course she does.
Of course,
That's
I
not
can
a
make
surprise.
that happen.
That's not- why is this a surprise? Anyways,
Defined Fed. Yeah.
define Fed. You work for the federal government. You're a Fed.
Uh,
So we didn't. Well, if you grab the glassine bag and you go, we can't find prints on it. Well, no shit. Which is what I think happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Hunter Biden's prints all over this. Not anymore, they're not.
yeah.
Bastards.
Is that going to be used as an illustration in the cookbook?
No.
Possibly.
It would be difficult too. That is, that particular paper is recycled. And when I say recycled, I mean, I retrieved a handful of them because they're actually packing for 4-liter glass bottles of highly concentrated acid when they come into the laboratory. It amused me to collect them and use them as drawing paper.
Okay.
Poor Frank.
Yeah, we were feds back in the day.
Yeah, it used to be.
Yep.
Back
I
when-
would say probably out of 46 people we've got on here, probably 30 have been or are feds.
I was a special deputy U.S. Marshal for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's hilarious because Sarah Hoyt's Discord, when someone new joins the thing. It's become a running joke for someone to go fed with lots of exclamations after it. Because there are a number of folks, and this is Sarah we're talking about,
Yeah.
that are in there that work for the federal government in some capacity. So therefore they are a Fed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been a Fed on multiple. I've been a Fed in multiple different ways.
Jesse says, is it acid-free paper or the opposite, actually?
No.
I haven't tested it. There are actually pens you can get to test paper.
Yeah.
Because you want acid-free paper for archival quality artwork.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to use recycled paper or make my own, which has crossed my little mind occasionally for some bizarre reason, because I'm a glutton for punishment.
You want to make paper?
I know how. I'm not sure I actually want to do it. I've made my own inks and
Downwind is south of town.
Yeah.
Paper. Oh, that's nice.
Hardcase says there's Fed and then there's Fed.
Yes.
I'm a retired Fed with a badge. That's the one you should worry about. Yeah.
If he'll drive you to the crime, he's a Fed.
Yeah.
If he'll drive you to the crime, he's a Fed.
If you'll hand you a saw.
Greg says, retired Fed master of the dark arts. Yeah.
Yes.
Retired my ass. Mm.
We have a lot of those, actually.
Yeah.
Jono was commenting some months back about the number of really spooky people we have on our friends list.
Yeah.
We can pretty much solve just about any problem.
No comment.
Quite simply.
I was never a Fed, but I know people.
Yeah. Well, and that's the interesting thing about not only our group, but the writers that we associate with
Mm-hmm.
is the number of people we know that we can reach out to. And I think that's one of the reasons that some of us, myself included, myself mainly, are successful as writers is because of the people we can reach out to and go, hey, how bad did I fuck this up?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you get that set of corrections back.
Or you publish a book and then get a here's how bad you fucked up email.
Well,
Well,
that was
I-
Miggy because of my Spanish.
Uh-huh.
So
I've run things by you, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically because Navy experience, or well, okay, the
Well, we
submarine
all help each
acoustics
other.
was weird, but
Yeah. But we all help each other.
mhm.
You know, and that's what frustrates the hell out of me with some of these writers groups. So, well, you know, you just have to write it. You don't have to worry about the accuracy of it. And it's like, no.
Yeah, you have to worry about the accuracy, but I think there's a lot of writer groups out there that are very toxic and have the whole crab bucket
Well,
thing
that's
going
not.
Oh,
on.
yeah.
That's boy, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
My exposure to writers groups was us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start reaching out. It's like ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I've been involved in a number of writing groups starting about, probably 15 years ago or so.
Yeah.
Because my first critiques of fiction came from me posting stuff into the writing forums on Banespar.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
a pretty friendly place, generally speaking. And at least one copy editor, I mean, there is nothing getting past that lady.
Yeah.
But then I was part of a small writing group that spun off of that group, all women, and I was the only Christian amongst a bunch of Wiccans and other.
Pagans.
And I learned to keep my head down because that was not fun. And then I wound up in a writing group that was mentored by Dave Freer and Sarah Hoyt, which is what got me on the path that led me to sit here at this table today. So, yeah.
Yeah, Larry, Clip and Magazine. Oh, God. That's what got me started writing, was I got so tired of that getting screwed up.
Spite.
Yes, spite. And revenge accuracy, which sadly now I'm known for and I cannot get away from.
Poor Dorothy came to a one of our Saturday night dinners with a tactical problem, and she had this map, and she said, "How would you do X?" And I went, "Well, you do it this way." That's shit. That's Rhodesian. All right, how many people you got? I said, are we talking U.S. doctrine or Rhodesian doctrine?
2.5 hours later.
2.5 hours later, and that much notes.
Oh, God. She she had the deer in the headlights look and then some.
Let's say that. Who should look at what the hell's Fire Force? Shit. Okay, let's go. Let's go back.
Yeah. The thing is, and Larry Lambert also writes very good and very correct. fiction.
Hasn't sent me a short story.
I don't know. Larry does short stories.
Everyone does short stories. I just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Well, it'd be like John's short story. Friggin' series now. Son of a bitch. Ah. Anyway.
Woke up Siri on my phone. Thanks a lot, guys.
Apparently,
The robots have awakened.
apparently Frank just activated Siri on John's phone.
Frank, get the hell off my phone.
Larry, yes, I want a short story. I've got 24, 30, 32 anthologies coming up. I need short stories.
But the thing is, the accuracy, because, and I agree with Larry, I'll wall a book in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the problem is that I have people that take that to the extreme, which I've mentioned on here before, where the guy literally went online on Google Earth to see if there was a dumpster behind the bank in
That
Fort
was funny.
Stockton, Texas,
The look on his face after that showed up was funny.
and emailed me the picture and said it really is there. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and then of course there was when I sent the shooting sequence to Maureen, and she to this day, now damn near 10 years later, delights in saying she's dead, Jim. Thank you. But she's also a pediatric ER and ER specialist, doctor. So, when those are the kind of people you can reach out to.
I need to thump Teresa and Seth Bailey again because they owe me stories.
Yeah.
I said, I've got 36 anthologies coming up in 24. I need stories. If we're doing 9 or 10 per book, I need stories. It's 200. We're looking at needing about 300 stories.
I'm sure you'll get that.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
You'll probably get more than that.
Oh, I'm sure we
Most of
will.
the way there already.
But the key point is, folks, you know people in your circle that are very good at what they do. If you can get them to admit what they know, never be afraid to reach out to them, because as a writer, that can only help you improve your story. It's
Courtney just said, please don't challenge them.
And we have a complete sidebar going with the women on the cooking and the cookies and the cow.
Giant effing Robots is due at the end of the month. Yes.
Oh,
Do we have any other deadlines coming up?
Contracts for steampunk go out on the 30th. I'm looking at other deadlines right now. Right at the end of the month, we've given ourselves a little space.
Contracts for steampunk go out on the 30th. How many
Yeah.
submissions do we get for that?
I just no.
Okay, that was a no. Not asking any more details. Contracts Contracts for Last Call will go out soon. I am actually working on the layout for that particular book. That one,
We're trying to get the contracts together on that one this weekend. So
yeah, I wasn't gonna give them an exact time because that
No
would
exact
pin you
date.
down.
yeah,
No, we're not going to give an exact date. That one's like all of the postcard books. It's had special challenges along the way, but I think we wound up with a really good lineup of the last 20 stories from the open calls for postcards.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. According to Google Calendar, always reliable Google Calendar.
Cedar's cooking.
Yes, but
No, that's not right.
What You Again opens Saturday, the 23rd. What You Again. Let's see. Steampunk, we already did that. Dead When I Got There publishes somewhere along in here. The day after
soon,
day after Christmas.
Boxing Day.
Man Was Dead When I Got There publishes the 26th. which is odd for us publishing on a Tuesday.
Boxing Day.
It's
Good reading
Boxing
on the
Day.
day after Christmas.
It's odd for us. because
Everybody's in a food coma. Perfect to curl up with a funny book.
Oh my God, differ $5,000 is a down payment for a steer.
What?
Yeah,
$5,000?
yeah,
I didn't think they cost that much to buy a whole one.
they don't.
No.
Okay, then.
Let's see here. And then we get the nice big deep breath before we go into 24. And I will probably I'm probably going to be a gibbering idiot.
Yeah.
Probably the first 90 days.
7, 8. Oh, yeah. Steve Hook's going to 2.
So apparently the steampunk antho is going to 2. Why this might be a shock to anybody out there, I don't know, because it's Raconteur Press. We don't do just one anthology.
Of course not.
Everybody wants to spend their Amazon gift cards. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we're going into 24. No novels, because we are, like I say, we are stress testing our TTPs, and we don't have time to throw that into the mix. That's about.
Oh, thank you, Larry. Larry says I'd make an excellent Long John Silver with a peg leg, eye patch, and a hook.
I had this mental image of Jim with a little tiny T-Rex on his shoulder. Ah!
God, I love my friends.
I mean, parrots
Not going to
are,
say what I'd love to do to them.
Little tiny T-Rex. Ah!
parrots are descended from dinosaurs.
It likes cigarettes with it.
Yeah, I know, Ag. Jeez. One friggin' guy.
Isn't that the way of it? Is one friggin' guy?
Yeah. Because he didn't know what he was looking at. And I did. And I bought it and he missed it.
Honestly, it's either a T-Rex or a pterodactyl on your shoulder.
Oh, I've just found something on Facebook.
Oh,
and one of
no.
those delightful moments
Oh, no.
of when Royal Air Force pilots discovered that chocolate-coated marshmallow tea cakes expanded at high altitudes, they became the subject of some rather unscientific in-flight experiments in the 1950s.
Why does this not surprise me?
I was just about to ask you if you'd ever done that.
Not with tea cakes. We've done it with
Yes,
some
like
other stuff.
that. Exactly
It's
like
funny, I was biting into that just as you started biting into a chocolate-coated marshmallow tea cake.
They were forbidden after the summer of 1965. A captain and student pilot forgot they had placed unwrapped tea cakes above their instrument panels.
Yeah.
When the captain pulled an emergency depressurizing switch during a training mission, the treats erupted. Shards
Yes.
of chocolate and marshmallow hit the windshield, flight controls, and the men's uniforms.
Yep.
Shortly after, the RAF put marshmallows on their no-fly list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the same goes for the deep sea stuff, too.
Mm-hmm.
The folks out at Hurl took a 24-ounce styrofoam cup down 5,000 feet. And it's now about that high, about that big around,
That's cool.
and it's paper thin.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
And
Right?
it took them about 6 tries to get one that actually stayed together.
Right, because I imagine they just kind of smush.
Yeah.
I wonder what effect being in space has on diarrhea and constipation.
What is with you?
I have this. Did Noah ever forgive you for telling him to get the damn unicorns, and he never did?
Did you know that Dallas instant coffee explodes 3/4 of the way up a mountain in Colorado?
Goodness.
At that point, actual ingestion becomes superfluous. Yeah.
Yeah, you're awake then.
Yeah.
Wham! I'm awake.
It's not that unusual because packaging,
Is not intended for that rapid of a change in
Yeah.
altitude. Well, any change in an altitude,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
it's
see what
completely hermetic.
What used to happen to the old brown bag MREs
Yeah.
in a back with C-130.
Especially if they
I thought
depressurized.
I thought we weren't talking about bodily functions. I didn't do that one. Isn't MREs all about the bodily function?
Yes.
Since one of the slang terms that I've heard for them is meals ready to eject.
Yes.
Meals
No, that
rejected by
was-
Ethiopians.
That was peanut butter and Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
That was how you eject them.
you always back in the day, you always one of those nasty ass packets of MRA peanut butter and a Dr. Pepper. Grabbed a can of Dr. Pepper from the PX. And you went into the latrine and you buckled the belt on the Kazi, and then you just all the peanut butter and shotgun the Dr. Pepper, and you hung on the grunt bars for dear life.
Hey, I'm eating.
And on that note, folks, we're going to call it a day.
It's so good to be home.
You missed us.
The rails are way back there. Yeah.
Rails? We don't need a stinking rails.
Yeah. Thanks all. We do appreciate all of you.
How do we have 42 people watching this?
I don't know. We did have 45 with them. I think we ran a few of them off.
Hi, Frank.
Where do we come up with 42 people that want to listen to us?
I don't know.
It's like, seriously, guys.
But seriously, it's coming up on the holidays. Christmas is around the corner, literally.
Yeah, no kidding.
So Merry Christmas to all of you. And we wish you a great and a safe 2024.
Y'all turn off the internet
Yeah.
and politics and go have a good time with your family and friends.
And if you want to celebrate Kwanzaa, go for it. Whatever.
Whether it's family you choose or family that gets chosen for you, you
Yeah.
need to go celebrate with those who are your family. Ignore politics for a while and the internet and all the crap that's out there. Just
Go have fun.
go watch the lights. We're going to go see the Sparkly Dolphin of Christmas
Yes.
tomorrow. We have a date with the Sparkly Dolphin of Christmas, and everybody needs to do that. Go look at the lights.
Yeah. Now we'll be back next Tuesday, so day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas.
Family we choose is usually New Year's. Yeah. Anyway, remember, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff.
Y'all be
If
safe.
anything is sweaty in this weather.
And be safe and be careful out there, folks. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.